beautiful, welcome back to my channel if you're new. Hey, I'm Chanel if you're not new. Well, thank you for coming back. So we are doing a comparison video and we are comparing two foundations today. We are comparing, and I love each of these foundations in a different way. I'm not going to do a wear test because I know how they wear, and I'll just do my review with you guys with both of these foundations. So the first foundation we are going to be comparing is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless for normal to oily skin, and I have the shade 355 Coconut. Now before you guys say anything, I actually purchased mine, this one right here, in this really nice, okay, very plasticky tube, okay, squeeze bottle wise, from Amazon some months back. So we're going to be comparing the Maybelline Matte and Poreless against the, I call it the iconic, but it might not be iconic, but on Instagram it is, the Makiage foundation. Now this one happens to be the After Party foundation. They have two different kinds. I have the After Party one because I have oily skin. So we're gonna compare these two together. So this one is in shade 355 Coconut. This one here is in shade 200. So I have two different foundation brushes, and I'm just gonna use this brush here because I used it on for this foundation yesterday. And then for this side of my face, I'm going to use this foundation brush with this one. So I'm going to go ahead, and I already primed my face, and I primed my face with this primer here. This is a Juno Co MoonShine Miracle Cream. This is like a moisturizer and a primer all in one. So that's what I use for my face. Alright, so on this side, it will be the Maybelline. You guys, I've been wanting to do a video like this for the longest, and I just haven't done it. I'm actually going to put this on my brush, and I'm going to use it just like that. And we're going to start applying it. Now, so far from the drugstore, this is my favorite foundation that I personally like from regular stores or the drugstore. And especially right now, this is matching my complexion pretty well, you guys. Pretty well. Like, I like it a lot. Okay, so there we go. We have Maybelline on this side of my face, and then we're going to put Makiage on this side. And that is the coverage right there. So this Maybelline one right here happens to be more of a matte to it compared to the original one. Now, do I really think it's really matte? No. So I'm going to go in with the Makiage one. And I'm going to just put it right here directly onto my brush here. Now, a little bit, there is a color difference, like slightly. Now, with this foundation here, I will say a lot about it, you guys. To me, after, I tried this the first time and it did not match, and I gave me the wrong foundation, that's okay. We worked it out. This foundation, when you first put it on, gives off kind of like the same similarities as Maybelline. Now, with me using it for like the last, 3 or 4 months now, and I just changed it up throughout my routine. It's been in an everyday makeup basket before. I love wearing this foundation to work. Like, it lasts, even though this foundation is not cheap. It is quite expensive, and you can't, I won't say you can't, I can't physically go to a store and look at the foundation myself. So as you can see, I have both foundations on, okay? Completely not the same tone, but you get what I'm, kind of get where we're going. Like this one here, I think is a little bit too red. This one here fits more of my skin tone, okay? So as you can see, the color difference. Now, as this starts to set, it's not so shiny. And as this starts to set, like it hasn't even started setting, but it's about the same as Maybelline, but it's still wet. You can still tell right here, it's still wet. But there is a slight color difference. I enjoy mixing this foundation with other foundations, the same as with Maybelline. I even tried mixing both of these together, and they're beautiful together, you guys. But I just wanted to do a comparison video with the different foundations I have and comparing them to Makiage, because a lot of people are still on the fence about this foundation. A lot of people that I do know have tried the foundation, and I'm really interested in their reviews and what they think about it. But I do like the foundation, but I really do like this complexion. It's just, it looks flawless from Maybelline and it looks flawless from Makiage. Now, this is just one coat on both sides. I don't normally build up my foundation and wear it out. I do one coat, solid coat, that's it. It is what it is. Now on my nose, I can definitely see that this side is lighter than that side. So we're going to try to work with it, you guys. I'm going to go in with my lip bar concealer here. And we are going to conceal. And I'm just going to use this side right here. Then I'm going to flip it over and do this side. So that way I don't get like the two different colors mixed up. I'm going to go in with this Becca. This is a Becca loose powder here, and this is their Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. It's currently in my everyday makeup bag, and that is what I'm going to use to set everywhere I just concealed. I'm just going to go in with my Essence Matte Bronzer here to help set down both sides of my face. And I'm actually going to do this side first because it's lighter, and then I'm going to do this side. I'm going to go in with this Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, medium to dark. I know like not everything I used, everything except for the Becca powder you can basically find at the drugstore. Alright you guys, so here is the finished look. This is my complexion. This is how the whole complexion looked like. Everything brought everything together. You can't even tell that I used two different foundations on two different sides of my face. Now, unless of course you were sitting right in front of me or unless you're watching this video. But like if you're standing right in front of me and I'm in the sunlight, like there might be a slight deepness on this side. But other than that, these foundations, I love them both, okay? This one has its pros and cons, okay? This one is like what? Under $8 at Walmart, Target. You know, you can pretty much find this anywhere. And it's very, very affordable. It's really, really good. And it normally comes in a glass container, okay? So like I said, this one here is from Amazon. This is really, really good for travel, especially if you're on the plane and stuff like that. Really, really good for travel. This, on the other hand, this is like a give and take because you have to basically do a questionnaire online and have them figure out your perfect shade for you. Now, if you don't know if you're oily, if you have green veins, it's like there's a whole series of questions that they ask. If some of those questions you don't know and they send you a product, you have a certain amount of time to test it out. If it's not the right shade, you send it back, you take the question again, you let them know maybe I need a deeper shade, a lighter shade, or it's too dewy, too natural. That kind of happened to me the first time around. And then they sent me shade 200. Now this shade 200 is slightly darker or deeper than I need, but I can make this work. And plus it has a little red in there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did, you know, add some blush and stuff to my face as well. But longevity wise, between these two, hands down, I would choose Makiage, okay? Longevity wise. This will last on your face nearly the whole entire day, okay? And that is during the summertime that I'm talking about, during the summertime. Maybelline is cool, you know, if you're doing like if you're out for like 3-4 hours, you know, it's okay. This, you know, if you're looking for longer than 4 hours, you know, but not anything like surpassing 10, then this is pretty good. But I also like them mixed together. They work pretty well mixed together, probably about like between 4 and 6 hours. But I do love these two. So that is my comparison between Il Makiage and Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you know, I helped you out in some kind of way between these two foundations. I love them both for different reasons. I love this one for longevity. I love this one because it's closer to my skin tone. But when I mix these two together, it works with my skin tone. And I'm actually going to be testing that out during the winter time too, to see if I can still make this one work with this or any of my other foundations. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to. But yeah, there we go. That's my honest review, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new here, hey, I'm Chanel. Thank you so much for coming by. Please go ahead and consider subscribing. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.